All right, FBA on the Water, episode 3 here with me, Lucky Flips Arbitrage, and Nate Flips FBA.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're doing like another weekly recap here today. We got some other good stuff like Q4 prep coming in, and then talk about guests for in the near future. Since today we do not have a guest. Could later if he chats with Nate later tonight, but I don't know if you're. Yeah, whatever. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we got a bunch on the schedule today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
FBA on the water is slowly growing. We're making strides. We're trying to, reach a bigger audience. Big sellers, small sellers, new sellers, old sellers. I think is the screen still shared?
Your screen's shared, yeah.
My screen shared. Okay. So you guys can all see our notes. Do a little week recap. My sales for the week were just under $6,000, which to me is a really good first week of October. Still have a lot of
first week of Q4, dude. First week of Q4.
First week of Q4. Balls to the walls this month and half of next month with buying. Like, do whatever the hell you can do to have your statements lined up so you can spend,
nonstop buying.
As whatever your goal is, like try to hit that like ASAP with good inventory, good profitable stuff. My spend last week was weak sauce because I've been working a lot and had a death in the family, pretty much not an actual family, but a death, and that kind of put me out of commission for a solid couple of days. Like, I get home from work and I just have no motivation to go and spend a bunch of money, which I don't know. You gotta push through that.
You get slowed down for sure. Yeah. I mean, RIP Coach Raff for sure.
Yep.
He's a legend.
Yeah, just inventory processing. But we're going to be ramping up definitely this week. Have a few days off from work. Little tidbit of information. The apartment that I've been renovating is bug infested, and they are finally fogging out the bugs. So I cannot be
more roaches.
The roaches are going to be exterminated. Glory. Luckily, I have like 2 or 3 days left of work there, so came at the tail end of the job, but now I don't feel bad for whoever has to live there.
Oh yeah, all those roach videos you sent on Snapchat, dude. That's like
slugs.
I couldn't even believe that someone was gonna like move into that place.
Dude, we had like the wall opened up to have a pipe fixed, and the next day I get in there and I'm looking at the ground and there's a fucking slug there that's like 4 inches long. I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? But whatever. I mean,
yeah,
that's the work. That's not the Amazon work that strives to be full-time in.
But still relatable though. You never know. Like people are out there trying to start FBA and they're working too. So
yeah, absolutely. Like,
everyone's got their little side story.
You got some crazy stories about work, like,
yeah,
throw them in the comments below.
Right after you like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We'll have some clips whenever we get a video editor guy.
Yeah.
Right now it's just me.
Yeah, Nick keyed in the way of editing this podcast for sure, which I am personally thankful for.
I have no video editing skills, but
yeah,
we prevail. So, main topic of this episode is going to be Q4 prep.
I'm gonna rip my week.
Oh yeah.
Because that was this week's a huge week for Lucky Flips over here. Like,
Let's
I
go.
started with like $485 in sales, I'm pretty sure, like last Sunday this time. And then inventory started getting checked in to Amazon.
Yep.
And I think it was like Thursday, I had like almost $1,000 day, 250, $200 days. Like started to see like the Amazon machine like moving for me. So I was like, Thursday hit, like we had at my work, we do these like lunch and learn like recaps of like monthly goals and stuff for the shop that I work at. So I wasn't using my phone, wasn't checking the seller app like religiously, obsessively, like crazy. I knew sales were coming in, but I didn't know when I opened my phone after that I was going to see like $850 in sales. I almost fell out of my chair. I was like so stoked.
Validation.
Yeah, I was like,
Shit works.
I bought these huge products that finally got listed, and then put them up, and yeah, they sold out.
Gone.
Bought some good inventory there, and I put the
Oh yeah.
test buy succeeded, and now I'm like going a little deeper on that product. A lot of other products too, like seeing the wheels start to turn on the Amazon machine is nice. But
And
yeah,
you're kind of seeing how, like, you get another week into it, and whether it's sourcing becomes a little easier, or just having that inventory check in and like sell like right away. Like, wow.
oh yeah, like talk about like a, because at the first like few weeks, like you're like looking at your spend or whatever you're buying, and you're like, man, like kind of getting stressed out looking at. I mean, you're still gonna get stressed a couple weeks later or whatever, months, years
Yeah.
later. Like looking at your credit card statement, you're gonna get stressed for sure. But it's all in how you manage it and just trust the process and buy good inventory. And once that inventory gets in, like this week was huge for me for seeing that and how fast it can sell out.
Oh yeah.
Like the Amazon like back end stuff, you got your account level, like your account reserve. You got to wait like 7 days to get access to the money, but
Yeah.
no, like you don't get returns. Like, well, you're gonna get returns, but as long as they're minimal, then you'll get all that money in 7 days after the sale.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing all that, how it works, is like pretty awesome for me. Like that was a huge confidence booster in my game.
And what'd you use to find a couple of those products? What are you using? Keepa? Are you using SellerAmp?
Yeah, keep a seller ramp. Like I know we touched on like beginner software stuff last week, but I used keep a seller ramp for sure for all of them. But one of them was tactical arbitrage reverse search, which we can get into that like later on down when we talk about more advanced softwares or whatever, or we can talk about it right now. Like,
Yeah. Maybe for like a more of a strategy video, we could do that.
yeah, for sure. But
So what are your goals for this week and maybe next week, and spending and whatnot?
Yeah. So 4,500 spent this week. That's like after a couple hours ago, I bought a lot of inventory, like another $1,000 worth. But I'd say probably just another 1,000 from this week. So like 5,500, 6 grand. Buy about buy about that much. Like inventory's getting checked in now. I just got a huge like been waiting like almost 2 weeks for this like set of shoes to check in.
Mm-hmm.
So those checked in, and hopefully they go quick, and maybe buy some more of those or something like that. But
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's definitely, if you stay consistent with your buying, then your selling will also stay consistent. And your inventory, like your stock, will stay consistent as well.
for sure.
Like usually in that first month, maybe even up to like the first 3 months, you're gonna be bouncing around ASINs, like doing like test buys, and then when those test buys work out, or if they don't work out, as well as you thought, then you'll reevaluate and buy a different quantity amount. But yeah, I mean, I'm buying brand new ASINs all the time. There's a couple ASINs that I do have that are consistent. Like I'm setting up like
The
reminders.
replenishable ASINs, right?
Yeah, set up a reminder that I'm buying this, whatever it is, every other day of this of forever now, because
Yeah,
it
seriously.
sells so fast. Like,
Yeah, that's another huge thing that for like part of my week recap that I hit on. Well, that I'm gonna hit on right now.
mm-hmm.
Like I had one of those products that worked, and like I went in and just like yeah, go wide, go deep. Like I was going wide, and then I seen how fast those sold out, and it sold like 15 units in like almost 2 days. So I
Yeah,
was like, all right, I need to figure out a way to get these and keep them coming.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
finding those replenishable ASINs that you're going to stick to for at least a little while, and in the event that something bad happens, like to the listing or something, which for this it's possible, but I don't
yeah.
know.
But that could happen to any listing too. So
Yeah, seriously.
that's the compounding effect of finding something that works. Is you can just go back and buy it again and again and again, and you're gonna
Yeah, and taking
make.
into consideration like the timelines of everything, like so I bought like 15 units. It took a week to get all the units in, a week to get into Amazon, and then like 3 days to sell out. So that's like what, almost 17 days. So now I'm like, okay, like I gotta re up my inventory, and it's gonna be like probably 2 weeks until it all gets in.
Yep.
Like now I'm like, instead of waiting until they sell out to buy more, I'm gonna like when all the units arrive to my house, I'm gonna buy more, send those to Amazon, so the rotation is like smooth. Like
Yeah. You can buy that like
says,
2 week supply. Like,
yeah, yeah, like that's all logistics behind it that you have to do as a seller, like personally. Like
yeah.
you're like no one's gonna tell you when to buy something or whatever. It's like up to you to figure it out.
And the
Basically,
data does not lie.
so, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So you could be pulling numbers that are similar to Keepa, or you could be pulling numbers that are way different. Your data is always king. Like, your data is always the one to go based off of, not
yeah,
Keepa.
yeah. If Keep is saying it's got 60 monthly sales, but you had 10 units and you sold out in 2 days, like
Yeah.
you're like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. So
Yeah.
buy more of this. Like the Keepa might not be exact, but
Yep.
there's ways for sellers to like hide inventory and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
like we were just talking about that. Nate was giving me some pointers on your inventory and how to
Yep.
make it. But
Yeah. One thing you guys want to do to prevent, the storefront stocking is you can change your maximum quantity that someone can buy. Pretty much every item, I'd stick it between like 1 and 4. I mean, if you're selling
depending
like,
on how many units you got, though,
right,
if you got 10 units, probably one. If you got 100, then more towards the four, right?
yeah. And if it's a shoe, who's buying 4 shoes? Who's buying 4 of the same shoes?
Besides a reseller or someone trying to screw you over.
Yeah.
Like,
But if it's like a fruit snack, or like a bottle of applesauce or whatever,
yeah,
maybe someone could be buying 2 or 3 of those.
yeah,
So
sure.
do it all based maybe off of, I mean, you can just do it one, like people would just order one 4 times in a row, like that's fine.
Yeah.
um
Yeah. If someone wants it bad enough, then they'll get their quantity that they want. But
yeah.
still, yeah, good tips there for sure.
All right, so for Q4 prep, this is a time of the year where people need to start buying. You can start buying like meltable stuff, so any sort of like holiday treats, you can start being on the lookout for those, because in 1 week you can start sending those to FBA October 15th or 16th.
Yeah.
So those are big items. I mean, like the Lindt chocolates, like those go on sale very frequently, so you could be on the lookout for those from Target, from grocery stores, Walmart.
Walmart. Yeah.
So that's one item. I mean, I'm not speaking like personally, but I'm just speaking like generally. And then all your toy and giftable items. So your Legos, you want to get ungated by Lego. So just order a Lego keychain off of Lego that's like $5, 10
10
of
of them.
those.
Yeah, 10 of them. Yeah.
So it's $50 to get ungated in Lego and then return it. Get your 50
Yeah.
bucks back.
Yeah.
Super simple. It took me like a week and a half to get it and get ungated and then just ship them back. Other toys are like Hot Wheels, anything Harry Potter, you know, your Squishmallows, and then like your seasonal type categories. So like your pumpkin spice flavor candles or car scents, like whatever. Christmas lights and ornaments. Nothing. I wouldn't go anything like gigantic unless like you're getting like some crazy deal on it. But anything you can ship FBA, like all those categories are usually like solid money makers during Q4. Generally speaking, this is our first Q4, so
Yeah.
time will
And
tell.
we're like getting our feet wet for sure in this
Yeah.
Q4 era. But I know like stuff like Legos, you need to ungate Hot Wheels definitely.
Yep.
Once you get ungated too, if you go on like lego.com and you're trying to buy stuff that's profitable, it's like max order quantity of like 2 items. So for stuff like that, like I don't know if it's probably more beneficial to try and go in store, get like a better order quantity because like you're just gonna go
Yeah.
shelf because that 2 order quantity, if something's like making you $5, 30% ROI on Lego.com, but you can only buy 2. It's like this order is only gonna make $10. Like, yeah, I could put in a bunch of orders and risk like the cancellation.
Yep.
You can find them at Walmart or Target and just roll up, put everything in your car, and get 20, whatever they have in stock. Say they have 20 quantities in stock.
Yeah.
It's going to take you a little bit more time, but I think that that's definitely something that I'm going to be looking to do, even if I just roll into Target with like
The other thing,
go for it.
the other thing to think about with Q4 as new sellers and having like limited reserve capital is some of the stuff you buy, like you want to time it up right. Like I bought some of these. I'll show you guys. It's probably fucking blurred out, but it's Lego like sleigh set. I'm pretty sure the buy cost was like 22 and the sell was like 40. And then
wait till December though. That sell could be like 65, 70.
yeah, exactly. In December, the Keepa chart showed this like over $57. So I didn't buy too many of those just because like I don't want to just have capital parked for too long. I'm gonna list these FBM and just list them kind of high, see if I can sell them, and then I'll take that data back and probably buy more. But that's the other thing we should talk about is maybe venturing into the RA side of the business, you know, leading up to like Black Friday or maybe even on Black Friday. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Black Friday is definitely dominated like online these days. I feel like a lot of people have talked about that, but
Yeah.
I mean, like this is our first experience with it, but doing a little RA in Q4, I don't think it's gonna hurt.
No, not at all.
I don't want to have my business revolve around RA. Like that's not my primary business model. But if I can go out on a Saturday and maybe stash a couple ASINs that'll make like $1,000 profit, then yeah, I'm gonna do that on a Saturday for sure.
Yeah, like I was in Walmart yesterday picking up boxes, and I didn't have my phone on me, so I didn't go down Lego aisle, but I just looked down and I was like, there's so many fucking Legos down here. Like, there's gotta be a couple that are good.
For sure.
So maybe it's worth just like you could even
might do that tomorrow, dude.
You could like friggin' look all the Legos up, like do a TA reverse search on the Walmart Legos and then see which ones are good or at least kind of good, and then peep the store, and then just buy as many as they have.
Yeah.
you
For sure.
know, and you could do that with like the reverse source, and then look at Keepa last November and fucking just buy them. I don't know. It's tricky, but it's definitely possible.
For sure possible. We talked about TA, like tactical arbitrage, a couple times here. Like a lot, like definitely we haven't covered it, but there's so many resources online to look it up if you're like a brand new seller listening or watching, don't know what it's about. Just look up how to use tactical arbitrage, just for clarity if you're wondering. But we'll definitely have some content in the future about it.
Oh yeah.
It'll be in episode 3. We're not that we don't have that much content out about advanced
Anything.
about anything, especially advanced tactical arbitrage stuff.
We're getting there, guys. Don't worry. Stick with us.
Slowly but surely.
There are a few supporters that have reached out to us on Instagram, and that it's amazing to hear like people listening to us and like maybe getting just one thing out of it. Like if a half hour of our video gives you like one decent piece of advice that you can
you just gave them one lead right there with your reindeer Lego set, dude.
There you go.
Free lead.
I don't got it doesn't even have like a name on it. It's just Santa Claus and 4 reindeer.
Yeah.
343 pieces. Go find it.
Yeah, there you go.
It had like 60 sellers on already, so it's gonna have like 200 pretty soon.
Yeah. But I mean, those 200 people are selling. They're gonna sell out probably.
Oh yeah, these things will be gone.
End of November, early December. I'm looking forward to Christmas time in general this year.
Yeah, I'm pumped to see like what numbers can be pulled.
What numbers can be pulled? I mean, hopefully have a little extra cash to buy the fam, buy the girlfriend a nice Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Through this Amazon thing, which that'll be nice.
Absolutely. I'd love to score like some shoes or boots. Like I bought these Nike boots that were like $50 and I kept a pair for myself. So I hope I can find like the same size as like my parents or like my girlfriend and just keep one, because the boots that I bought were like $50 profit per. So if I kept one and I sold one, they even out.
Money back, yeah.
We got 10 minutes left. Nice.
10-minute warning. I was just gonna say
10-minute warning. We are in chats with a couple other guys. One guy is a supporter of our podcast. He's an 18-year-old guy. We chatted on the phone last week on like Tuesday or something. He's slowly building up his Amazon business. He's going to be I think he's going to hit 5 figures pretty soon in sales, which is crazy to think about, being 18 years old.
18, yeah. Like, dude, we're 26.
Yeah.
This guy's got like an 8-year head start on us.
Yeah.
Awesome. I wish I was doing this. I wish I knew more about this in general when I was 18. Like,
yeah.
That's I mean, the content of Amazon back then, like 8 years ago, was like, like private label, the wholesale, and like all that stuff's like super scary. Yeah. 18 years old with like a credit card with like a $500 limit. You're like, how am I ever gonna do this?
Yep.
I have no money to do this, but with all this info getting put out now from people all across the Amazon community, like including us, hopefully we can snag a couple youngsters to get on it and build themselves a business.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
what we did, like, that'll be very rewarding.
Definitely one of the goals is to grow together and take others along with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Spread the wealth.
Knowledge and wealth, dude.
And then another guy, I've been in a Discord chat with him for months now. He's in one of my other groups. And he had done $1 million in sales his first year, and then he took a year off to pursue other things, and now he's getting back into FBA. So it's just kind of getting onto his schedule. So hopefully we can have him on as well. I mean, kind of get a sense of where he's at. I believe he's doing like $40,000 to $50,000 in sales right now per month. So he's up there. I mean, he's doing more than Zach and I combined. So he's doing something right. So
Not for long though.
yeah,
On the
not for long.
combined part anyway. On the combined part.
So that'll be fun. We also have some other guests that are, we talk to all the time. So I think we have a pretty growing schedule of people that can get onto, FBA on the lake, on the water.
I was gonna say, like, what?
And yeah, we'll keep providing good content. We are trying to find someone that does video editing. I put out a post on that jobs jobs.ph, online jobs.ph, and I haven't even checked it, so I don't know if someone responded yet, but I'm sure someone did because it's a very popular site. So we'll have some more good content, good clips coming out soon. Yeah, I don't know. Hope you guys all have a good week and fucking keep
Yeah,
killing,
for sure.
keep going after whatever you desire,
Hit your spend goals and buy good shit. That's all.
Buy good stuff.
Stuff. I bet.
I don't care.
I know.
Yeah, everything else in life, like don't burn yourself out with FBA. Like you can source for friggin' 16 hours a day if you wanted to, but it's probably not a good idea. Like you'll burn out. Q4 is gonna be very busy because after like the first week of this, no, after like yeah, maybe the first week of December, you're not supposed to send anything FBA, or people check out because they say like, oh, it won't get checked in time for Christmas. That's where the FBM money comes in, and you fill up your basement or your garage or your bedroom with all the stuff you're buying, and you just merchant and fill everything and you make a bag. So I heard here,
Yeah, I definitely hear that too. And you definitely don't want to get stuck with like your hands in your pockets with like $10,000 worth of like Q4 inventory at Amazon.
Yeah.
Like
So,
if it's like December 10th, 11th, 12th, even like before that, like first week, and you're sending stuff, like odds are the fulfillment center is going to be packed. It's going to be doing so much stuff that your stuff just might not.
yeah, that check-in time could be like 3 weeks.
Yeah, and you don't. I mean, even if it is like December 22nd, and you get stuff getting checked in before Christmas, and you're like hoping, like you're literally at the last hope there. Like you'd rather just have it in your house. You can send it, drop UPS pickup next day, get it out, and then you're good. But
when in doubt,
FBM,
give us a shout.
Oh, that too. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, ask us, ask anyone. Be like, you guys still sending FBA? No.
Yeah, no.
So yeah,
whatever we're doing, we'll let you know for sure.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor. Episode 3, FBA on the water. Oh, you wanna mention the little disc that's to come?
Yeah, the Discord to come. So us being FBA on the water, we're gonna.
Whoa! Should we say the name?
Yeah, no, not yet. I don't want to
hold off on the name. We can't.
One of our 50 listeners is probably gonna steal. No,
someone's gonna name jack us, and we'll
yeah, that would be screwed up. But yeah, no, we're in the works of starting a Discord up here, and it's gonna be completely free, like no charging. But we want to build up the community and do something along the lines of like free lead Friday or like a few free leads a week. Because now, like, I mean, I source during the week for probably like 5 or 6 hours a day, so I find some good stuff that maybe I'm like not gated. I'm gated in, or stuff that I've hit my spend goal for the day. I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah.
Still like good stuff, $3 profit, 25% ROI. Like that'll be like, say, our minimum requirements. We'll toss some leads out because there's more than enough stuff online
Yeah.
to buy. That's profitable that we can afford to like give away to help the community. And
Absolutely.
if you guys don't buy the leads, but you can still find value in going to those leads, storefront stocking,
Yeah.
seeing anything about it. But
Doing that reverse search.
the name will get launched once the Discord.
Yeah.
But I think everyone will like the name.
If you know how to build a Discord, let us know. I've done it before, but
it take me a week or two to maybe not that long, but
it takes quite a few hours if you don't know how to do everything. Do like a pre-verification check, do all the different channels.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a decent amount that goes into it. But yeah, if you know how to do it.
For next 2 weeks, the Discord that's going to be presented to you by FBA on the Water hosts. But
yes, sir.
The name's nice. Name's cool.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your Sunday, Monday, whatever day.
Monday. Probably Monday by the time this goes up.
Yeah, I probably won't. I gotta chop this up a little bit, and hopefully this thing recorded correctly.
I hope it did too.
Yeah. But all right, guys.
See you guys.
Peace. Word.
You stopped the recording?